Hi, we're So Awkward. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Rachel.
Today we're really excited to be sewing with you today because we are sewing a
Hinterland dress from So Liberated. Okay. With the right sides together, fold waist tie in half lengthwise and sew 3/8 inch seam, forming a tube. Tubes! Another tube, you guys.
We love tubes.
Yes, we do.
We can do tubes all day long.
And we have.
We are expert at tubes.
There's just something about watching someone else sew.
What is it?
Relaxing.
Is it relaxing?
Yeah. It's more nerve-wracking if I'm sewing, but if I'm watching somebody else sew, it's relaxing.
We gotta put these together, fold them in half.
No, just like you did with the ties. Not to get, no. Did you do 2 neck edges?
Yeah.
How many necks do you have?
My fabric was folded. How am I supposed to do just one?
Just one.
Shoot.
2 armholes because you have 2 arms. 1 neck edge because you have 1 neck.
Okay, I did 2 armholes and I did 2 necks, so scrap fabric.
So we're at the point in our video where we have to do understitching on our facing. And we had to take a quick break to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to do that. And now we've got it figured out. So now we're going to do our understitching, which is ironic because it's on top of your fabric. It's on the right side.
So AKA we're gonna be stitching.
We're stitching. Sleek and sassy. That's me. Every time I go to Brooke's house, all I want to do is have tacos. We've been eating tacos together for 20 years. From our college days, we would get together and eat tacos.
That one taco place that I never ate at until you took me there that once.
What taco place?
In Corvallis.
Oh, Senor Sam's? No, yeah, Senor... No, wait. Was that it?
It was over...
No, it wasn't Senor Sam's.
downtown.
I know which one, but what was it called?
The beans and onions and...
Oh, so good. Getting our stretch break in. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Yum. I get the tacos. So I texted my husband to find out the name of the taco place. And? It was called Burrito Boy.
Oh,
How can we forget Burrito Boy?
Boy?
It was so good. They had the little mini street size corn tortillas, and they would put 2 on your plate, and then they would put beans and cheese and little white onion and cilantro on top, and that was it. Oh, college memories.
This month's plant of the month is the money tree plant, botanical name Pachira. And the money tree does not grow money, but it is a pretty cool plant because they have these stump bodies and you can trim them to have them nice and smooth and eventually come up beyond the braid to fill out as much as you want. And you can continue to braid these if you want, or you can let them fill out like this. What's really nice about the money trees is that they can go drought tolerant. So you can back off on watering quite a bit on these. If you overwater them, you can actually rot out the stumps, and then you'll have to pull some of them out to compensate for that. And they come in a whole bunch of different styles. So this is one little variety here. And then we're gonna go down here, and there's a tightly braided variety here that came, I got it and I went through a little bit of a shock, so it's coming into some new growth right now. And then I have a stump variety that's a singular stump that I just got as well. So really cool plants, really easy to care for, and really good accent pieces for your house. And update on the lipstick plant, Look at that. It's adorable. It's a little tube of lipstick blooming. Such a cool little plant too.
Brooke, what are you doing right now?
I am pinning my stem holes on.
I was texting my husband to let him know where we were, and I said, "Oh, we finished the neck. Now we have to do the stem holes because it autocorrected from armholes." Thanks, Siri.
Because when you correct arm, you think of stem.
It's not wrong.
You know, one of the first things I ever sewed was a chocolate chip cookie pillow. In junior high when I used to take home economics.
A chocolate chip cookie?
Chocolate chip cookie pillow. Yeah.
You know, I remember sewing pillows in 7th grade too. I remember signing up for sewing just so I could make this one, it was like a little stuffed animal Easter bunny made out of a sock. And you made the dress for it and everything. I'll have to dig it up because it's so cute. My mom still has it.
Oh.
And I remember wanting to make it because the sample in the window of the room had this cute duck fabric, and my mom loved ducks, so I wanted to make this for her just with that fabric. And then when it got to class time, we weren't really like, I don't know, she had like some, you know, some fabrics to choose from, and I'm like, but I really want that duck fabric. And then she had to like go find it.
Aww.
It's that time of the month for our monthly tip. Just the tip. Have you ever done this?
Oh my goodness, there's so many pins on the ground.
So many pins on the floor. Oh my gosh, have you ever done that? I have. Well, the tool that you need to take care of that problem is an extender magnet. Look at how cool. Look at it. Picks up all your pins. And you just put them in your container. Oh. Oops, one flew back at me.
Oh, no, it didn't.
We'll get it later with the magnet. Anyway, it makes a little porcupine on your magnet, but look.
Hold still. Yowzas. Rachel is surging away. She's nice enough to serge my skirt and my pockets while I finished my stem holes. So we just attached our pockets, and we decided to switch pockets so we have alternating pockets. She has my pockets and I have her pockets. And we're also at the point where we forget to take videos of ourselves because we're getting so wrapped up into finishing the project, because it always takes longer than you think it will.
It was supposed to take 2 hours.
She said 2 hours. You never say 2 hours. Just like the money pit. 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So Rachel is way now ahead of me because I can't gather my skirt, so I'm trying a different way to do it, and I'm adding pleats to mine, and I've had to shrunk it about half the amount. So lesson learned when I cut this next time. So what do I do next? I put this inside this one and sew it together?
Yeah, right. You have the skirt inside out and the top, turn it right side out
Like a cat head.
and then put the, yeah. Try it out. Okay.
Guess what? It took 8 hours.
We can't seem to do projects in less than 8 hours.
This was not as frustrating as the cat.
No, it wasn't.
But I definitely had my frustration moments when I was trying to do the gather stitching around the skirt. So I did mine in pleats.
Yeah, she did pleats, I did gathers.
And so I know what to do different next time for sure to try to do the gathering.
How many fat quarters would you give it, Brooke?
I'm going to give this a 4.
That's what I was going to give it.
Out of 5?
4 out of 5 fat quarters. I love the pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I like the length. My only problem was... I didn't really have any problems. It was kind
Just-
of straightforward.
it's just-
It says it's an advanced beginner pattern. No.
It's harder than that.
You have to have a little bit of sewing knowledge on how to construct garments and to be able to fix something if it's not working. Like the gathering wasn't working, but if Brooke didn't know how to do pleats,
I've never
I
done.
don't know what you would have done.
I've never done pleats before, so
I thought you had done pleats before. You seemed so like she acted like she knew.
I saw it in my head and I just did it, so it worked for me on that. So I could definitely try doing that again. So there's gonna be some touch-ups that I'm gonna do with
I
this
have
later.
a little bit on the neckline I want to fix.
I'm gonna fix this, and I have the long version and it's just below my knees. It's
My short version is just below my knees.
so yeah, I'm gonna fix somehow this too.
What are we gonna do next time?
Oh, hey, next time we're gonna make leggings,
To wear under our dresses.
wear our
'Cause we're
dresses.
gonna make a million of these.
And I can see how I can make the short version of this, but with less skirt
And Brooke,
up
turn
here.
around. You did the tie.
Oh, I did the tie.
She did a tie in the back. I did not.
I'm glad I did the waist tie though, because it was still just a hair bit big, so it helps kind of tighten things up.
Anyway, we want you to hit that subscribe button on YouTube
or like
us on Facebook.
And we'll see you again on our next project. But
Until
next time, make sure you sew awkward.